Islam.
Peace
Today's
and
video,
love.
today's video is going to be quick and concise, straight to the point. The pride in our community needs to subside. We need to come together for one another. We need to learn to ride. That's the only way we can hold hands and touch the sky. You understand what I'm saying? Look,
Bars.
here's what I'm saying. You cannot, if you don't know something, you cannot fit yourself into a role that was not given to you. If you did not, look, even the Father says that you need to study to show approval. When you go to a college, most definitely they are not going to teach you about your statehood. So going to a college is never going to qualify you to be anything in the national government, especially going to a United States college. They look, when you were in middle, high school, think about all the stuff that they said that they did to your people. They said this to your face. They said this to your face in front of all these other nationalities. All right? They had no problem telling you the evil wickedness that they did to your people. And they said this in front of all these other nationalities. Like, yeah, we did this to the so-called black people. Yeah. And you just sat there just like, all right. If they were willing to say all that stuff in front of all these other nationalities, what do you think they're really going to teach you if you go to like a, I don't know what, HBCU? Now that they got all of y'all congregated in one area, you think they're about to be like, hey, give them the keys to the shackles. They deserve it. They paid for it. He has a scholarship. No. This is the place that they're going to indoctrinate you the heaviest because you're all in one area. Okay, they're never going to teach you about the truth about who you are. She went to 3 colleges. You went to ODU, J. Sargent Reynolds, and
ECPI University.
And you were valedictorian where?
At ECPI University.
All right. Did any of these colleges, and I know one of them was about a trade, pretty much, but
Yeah.
did any of these colleges
University.
say the word Moorish American one time?
Absolutely not.
Did any of these colleges say the word Moor?
No, absolutely not.
Did any of these colleges say that black people were already here? Did they say black people were already here?
No.
No. You're never going to pay for a college, all right, that's funded by the United States, the people trying to conquer you in your land. You're never going to pay for one of their schools, one of their classes, and then get the truth. You're paying to be indoctrinated. Our people who went to college are some of the most extraordinarily intelligent people that we have. And they are some of the most heavily miseducated people we have. This is the pinnacle of truth, what I'm telling you. All right? It doesn't matter what college you went to. All right? That has nothing to do with your knowledge. All right? In the Bible it said, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. Okay? If you came out of any type of college and you still call yourself black, which is a crown color, you're not educated. If you came out of any type of college and you're still calling yourself, I don't know, 2 separate continents, like African American, dude, that's bad. That's like top shelf miseducation. All right? I already stated everybody else in the world has a literal flag and a literal nation that they stand by. You're still calling yourself these nonsensical terms. That has to stop. There's no competition. I cannot go any further than the weakest link. We are all part of the same nation. It doesn't matter what type of spirit you think you got in you that's different from me. If you don't vibe with me, if you don't resonate with me, it doesn't even matter, man. Because at the end of the day, all these other nations look at me and see a nigga, look at you and see a nigga. Straight up. Straight up. So if you still want to put yourself on an island and isolate yourself and be like, nah, I'm a different type of nigga though. Bruh, it's niggas like you. It's niggas like you why our government became dormant in the first place. All right? We got to have love for one another. The Father places people where they're supposed to be. I'm Secretary of State in this province. I didn't go to college, but I have been researching diligently for 9 years. Religious studies and historical studies. Real books. Really old books. Lots of them. I got a library. All right? So I didn't have to go to college to understand things. I didn't have to go to college to learn things. I didn't have to go to college for my consciousness to expand. From reading books. All right? From testing that with law. All right? If you're learning history and there is no law behind it, that means that the history you're learning is undocumented. In other words, you're learning lies. All right? You're inheriting lies. All that money you're spending to inherit lies. So my job is to make sure our people have the justice that is due to them and the truth is taken straight to them. I'm talking about like baton, like take that, go, you got it, yeah. That's what we're on, all right? I'm not competing against none of y'all. This ain't no competition. This is love. I have like 3 websites before I even was in this government. That's because I love my people. Genuinely. All right? This is what this is all about. I'm not doing these videos to rub my own ego like, oh man, I know so much about being a Moorish American. No. I'm doing all these videos because I want my people to know what's going on. So that we're all on the same accord. All the other nations function this way. They're all on one accord. How can we be on one accord if we can't even, agree on what to call ourselves? Some people say, well, I'm black. Some people say, I'm African American. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they almost all of us say that we're mixed because we don't want to be called black. So we're like, oh no, I'm Dominican. I'm half white. I don't know. We come on, dude. I'm telling you who we are. I'm showing you the history. I'm backing it up with law. All right. So that's all I got to say. All I'm saying is the hatred for one another must end. The pride must end. The competition ain't no competition. All right. The Father gonna give people what's theirs. All right. It just is what it is. But just take what I'm saying like a dagger in the heart and allow the hate to just pour out. Like, oh! All right. And then you take the dagger out yourself, patch it up, and then fill yourself up with some love and some knowledge. All right. So, peace and love.
Peace and love.